I'm gonna miss her so much. Maybe I'm not gonna miss her so much. Just kidding. Okay, it's the day. It's Thursday. Do you want me to pick you up again? Okay, Shouty McShout is finished shouting, I think. Welcome to Vlogmas Day. What day is it? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. It's Thursday, the day that I dropped my little Maza off at her sitter's. I am currently making a coffee. I need to leave in about an hour. We need to leave in about an hour, and I have still not packed her things. But that's okay because we have a list and it's relatively, I think it'll be easy. So that's what we're doing this morning, having a little pack. Mommy's gonna miss you. Leave it. Good girl, good girl. Ah, leave it. Good girl, good girl. Okay. Okay, we've got a pack. I think firstly what I'm gonna do is just grab everything that is on the list and plop it on the table, and then I'll figure out how to pack it after. I've got most of the things checked off of her packing list. The only thing we're missing is her towel, which is in my car. Her frozen food that obviously I'm not gonna let sit out here on the table. And then we've got to stop by the puppy shop because I have to buy Scooby, my roommate's puppy, a present, and I also have to get Maza one more bag of her dog treats, and I want to get her a roux-filled hoop as well so she has a chewy while she's there. And I'll give you all the specifics on what I'm packing. I'm really trying to control the energy that I'm exuding, and I'm really trying not to make a big fuss about this, but I swear I feel like Maza senses still that something is gonna happen, that something's wrong. I feel like she just knows, I swear. But I don't know, just in her behavior I feel like she knows that something is gonna happen. Like, she just seems a little bit sad, a little bit like anxious as well, but still like, she's kind of like me actually. On the outside I look relatively calm, but on the inside just like everything is happening. And maybe this is weird to say, but I feel like that is what's happening with Maza too. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna still try to just be calm about this whole situation, and we're going to do this packing. Starting off with the smaller things. First thing I'm packing is her trazodone, which she only takes when she has vet appointments because she doesn't really like being handled, so this just makes it easier for them to be able to touch her while she's in a somewhat sedated state. Hopefully she won't have to take her to the vet, and these will never be touched or seen or asked for, but just in case, I'm gonna pop them in just this little bag that I got at a store called Earthbound back home in the States. I don't actually know if those stores still exist, but it's a cute little bag. So in goes her trazodone, also her NexGard Spectra, her worm, no, what is this for again? Also her NexGard Spectra, which is like the monthly tick and mite and worm, all of that monthly treatment that she has to take. I'm away for 5 weeks. I gave her one for this month, for December, just today, even though technically she's supposed to take it tomorrow, but I gave it to her today, and then I'll ask Mia to give this to her on the 8th of Jan. I was initially just going to give it to her when I get back, but if I can remember to ask her, I'll ask her. I mean, it's not difficult. It's just a little chewy tablet that Maza will happily gobble up, so that shouldn't be too hard for her to do. So we've got those two things. Okay, next up in her little Pawsy bag, which was one of the first harnesses that I got her, we're just gonna pop in her toys. The girl that's watching her, Mia, she has, I mean, it's like a business that she runs, so she has her own like dog toys and stuff, but I'm just gonna pop these in there for Mas, just in case. I don't know. It's this chewy toy that had a rope attached to it that Maza tore off. Her Kong and her favorite BALL. I was gonna leave a rope toy with her as well, but Maza likes to chew on those and I don't want her to eat on the strings. I typically have to supervise her when she's playing with it because she'll like start to like tear it up and I'll have to keep pulling out the strings from her mouth. So I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna take her chewy one. So that is all packed in there. Next up are poop bags, just in this little container. Yes, I drew that on there. This is just an old laundry pod little container thing, and we've just got some poop bags in there. Hopefully those last a month, but if they don't, I will just order her some more. We've also got her hairbrush, just in case. I don't know, I'm not expecting her to brush her hair or anything, but if she wants to, it's there. Her head collar, also I'm not expecting her to want to use this or like have to use this, but this is just for this is actually what I used when I was training Maza how to walk properly on lead, which she's way much better at it now, but this really was a freaking lifesaver for this. This helped so much with her pooling, so we are just gonna put that in there just in case she needs it, in case. We also have her little night light. Again, I don't expect her to be walking her in the dark or anything, but just in case. This gets clipped onto Maza's collar, or you can probably clip it onto her leash as well, and then it just turns on. I don't know if you can see that. Just turns on, and it's a little LED. You probably can't see it because it's too bright, but it just turns different colors. I think you can set it to one as well, but that's what it is, her little night light. We've got her lead. Obviously, that's gonna go clipped onto her already. And then her harness, which also I will put it on her before I leave because she needs that for the car to get attached to her seatbelt. She's got her collar already on her, her tag already on her, her microchip already in her. Also packing her treat bag and her poop bag holder. Slow feeder, otherwise Maza will gobble up her food in 2 seconds. We're packing her place blanket. I already said her towel was in the car, and then also for her bedding, we're packing, let me go grab it. Okay, so we're packing this pillow that has been on my bed, and sometimes she likes to lay her head on it, and also just because it'll have my scent on it, so I'm gonna leave it with her. And of course her ginormous donut bed will stay with her as well. And I think the final things are just some of her treats and her food. I'm just gonna leave her with a brand new bag of, well, her other one was finishing anyway, but I'm gonna leave her with this bag of unopened kibble, and then obviously her raw food as well. I had to cut down her raw food and add more kibble just so that it's not too much of a hassle for her giving her raw food. I was thinking about just eliminating it in total so she wouldn't have to deal with the de-thawing and like storing it in her freezer and all of that, but I really don't want Maza to go off of it, so I just reduced it instead. So she'll be doing half raw food and half kibble, whereas before she was doing like 75% raw food and 25% kibble. So I'm just going to try to stick this in a bag. It's really not that much. As I was writing the list, it felt like it was a lot, but it's mostly smaller things, so it's really not that much. Let's do it.
'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. In the sun.
got Maza's kibble scoop. All right, I think now we've got everything ready. I've got my dog. Where is she? And time to go. We've got to put your seatbelt on. So you have to get that. Okay. All right, Maza's got her seatbelt on. I've got my seatbelt on, and now I just have to figure out where we're going. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have time to stop by the pet store. What did I need? I just needed to buy her an extra bag of treats, and I needed to buy Scooby something. I think we're just gonna scratch going to the pet store because Maza doesn't really need another bag of treats. She has one new package and half of another one, and your goat horn, her goat horn, I will probably, well, I'm gonna have to order her food anyway while she's there, so I might just order it with her food instead. She'll be fine if she doesn't have it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just running a little bit late, that's why. I don't know, we'll see. You guys, I'm not crying. I'm back home now. I dropped Maza off and it was a lot less emotional than I thought it was gonna be. I did almost cry on the way there. I started tearing up a little bit. Yeah, so a lot less emotional than I thought it was gonna be, but the girl, Mia, who's watching Maza, made me feel very, very comfortable in leaving her there, and Maza seemed happy and excited. She like ran into her house and just started smelling everything and like wanted pats from Mia, so that was good to see. It definitely made me relax a little bit more. And she also told me that her cousin is a vet, so she pretty much has an on-call vet there for emergencies, which also made me feel a little bit better. And it was a good vibe. Good vibes all around, so I didn't cry and I left, and Maza is good and Mia is good and I am good. So we're back home. I went and got some breakfast / lunch with a friend after I dropped Maza off, so that was nice. And then I went to go buy this little Christmas gift for me. I've never owned this fancy of a perfume, but it smells really good and it's very long lasting, and I'm really excited to have this. So I bought this for myself, and now we're just back home. Time to start prepping and doing more packing and more cleaning before my trip. Hello guys, this is me 3 days later filming the ending of this vlog. I didn't finish the last one because after I got back and did all of the things, my partner and I had a concert to go to, so we went to a show at Sydney Meyer Bowl. It was a really good show. We went to go see The War on Drugs, and it was a nice ending / start. It was a nice start to my trip here. I really honestly, I haven't been filming anything since I've arrived. I didn't film anything of my travel here, but I will put up a story time telling you what happened on my trip here, because it was just a big thing. It's the reason why I wasn't able to kind of record anything, because I just was exhausted the whole way through. I'm still trying to get over my jet lag as well, but tomorrow is Monday. I will have been here already 2 nights because I got here Friday night and then Saturday, and then today's Sunday. So we're gonna start to Vlogmas back up tomorrow, and I promise I will film some fun things for you. Okay, that's it for this one. Bye!